Guys, there'll be a few more of those as the night progresses. Andrew presented the driver, of course, tonight. Dean McCain was last night. Dean's caught up in a few promotional duties tonight and unable to get behind the wheel of the two-seater. But if you want to ride in this two-seater, what you've got to do is buy a program. Now, you'll see on that program there's a lucky number. If you got the right number on your program, you could be the next person to have a ride in this fantastic two-seater that Titan Garages and Carports have put together. Right, back to you, Kenny.
Okay, ready to go, racing for my fans. Our last round of these, round of the five. Excellent, Johnny McHugh. Robert Kelly, Ken McHugh make it 2 starts, 2 wins on brilliant drive. Doing round number 1 in our Saturday night show. If Johnny McHugh can take out an ace of placing, this could quite easily put James McHugh at the head of the points for Kelly, driving round number 23, 33. Out of the Sunshine Gate, Jeff Phillips running in second placing, working the back straight away, the Rocket Race cars. And Tanya Fett only down third, 3 of our top guns in the Super Grand Tournament, and that's running high, wide of the head from us. Johnny McHugh, running away and hiding in this Miami Booster Bears race, the car number 23. This is a power drive for James McHugh, wherever he's done this race cars during the overnight up here at Charlton Raceway. He's working wonders. James McHugh increasing that race lead. Just virtually no one in striking distance. 23 Miami time now race at second placing. Jeff Phillips in car number 33. Kenya Smith in car number 9. The Rocket Race cars are the number 2 now in New South Wales. Robert Carey driving car number 2. Unfortunately, Bruce Marshall will say he's having no joy in this Holden Commodore car number 2 during tonight's event. Sunshine Case, that's how they're lining up 1-2 on the back straight. Northern New South Wales, the Rocket Race car driver, was she a rocket here at Charlton Speedway last night? Talking about Tanya Fett driving car number 9, the number 2 car. Out of the Newcastle Motor Drive, Robert Carey running in fourth turn. Oh, Robert Carey almost diving to the inside of Tanya Fett coming out of the 1-2 turn. Still 6 laps to race. Regarding him in number 7, Jamie McHugh raises the leader car virtually sideways on. Height that left-hand wheel high in the air. On his way to the green, Jeff Phillips. He's overcooking things down there on the 1-2 turn, losing 2, 3, 4 placings going up the back straight away. That's a cruel load of Jeff Phillips in car number 33. Now, Tanya Fett. The Rocket Racer, through the second placing in New South Wales, car number 2 of Robert Carrick working the back straight away. Further back in the pack, Johnny Landline, the true professional of Super Grand Car Racing, can he get through on the inside of Robert Carrick? They are nose to tail, side by side, left right, picking up one more position coming out of the 1-2 turn. Unfortunately, 2 motor cars coming to grief up there on turn number 4, the 58 Racer. My observation only, I will be very, very surprised if this race car could restart. Well, been proven wrong tonight. Once again, Nick Girdlestone looks like about to take up his position, car 58. I start moments away, still 3 to race. To find first, second and third, regarding event number 7. James McHugh. Comes out of turn number 2, going up the back straight away. Tanya Fett, the number 2 racer, and in second placing and third placing, car number 2, out of New South Wales, Robert Carrick. Robert Carrick and Tanya Fett, side by side across the start-finish line. Look at John Landline. He's running in second placing, driving the race stoppage. I want that second place back. Can he get underneath Robert Carrick, the number 2 car? They fan out, coming out of the drop turn. 1 lap remaining, going across the start-finish line. Forget about Johnny McHugh. He's got 4th on the last qualifying round of heat. Now number 23, the Miami Smash the Bears racer, who's going to fill second and third placing. Tanya Fett in car number 9, across the strike for second, and third going to the 81 American Truck Parts car of John Medline. Speedway fans of Blinder in Super Sedan Car Racing. Your 3-lap time, that's a quick time, 45.78. The 3-lap time, 45.78.
It's not turned on, I'll wreck it.
Well, Nick Nicola, how was your night last night?
Yeah, we had a good start. First couple of heats, we had a good run, and the third heat we weren't quite happy with, but we're still up there with the rest of them at the moment.
And how'd the track pull up last night?
The track was actually in the second heat was excellent, and in the third heat it went bad, but we didn't adjust for it. So we've learned to adjust for it for tonight.
Good luck in tonight's feature race, mate.
Thank you very much.
Smile.
Richie.
Smile.
Ron Pine, last night wasn't one of the better nights for you, certainly something that you're not accustomed to.
No, it's something I don't like getting used to. Being basically, if I'm lucky enough, I'll be at the wrong end of the field to start the final. But you'll see some pretty desperate stuff from me just to make the final, I think.
If you do make the final, you're going to be well down the back. That hasn't never phased you before. You're a big race specialist. You've been around many, many years. How will you attack it?
Only one way, mate. Put your helmet on back to front. No, basically, there's no plan. It unfolds in front of you. If your setup's good enough, it's 50 laps, you can still get there. That it all comes back to the setup, but you can't make a mistake. And we've done it before from the back. It's a good feeling, but with the calibre of racing or the races here tonight, it's going to be a real tough assignment, I'll tell you.
When you do it from the back, you really do feel as though you've earned it, don't you?
Yeah, it's a real achievement. See, where we come from down south, they've got this habit of putting myself or my brother off the rear all the time. I suppose it's a good crowd-pleasing thing, but it's real hard. So we are used to it, starting from the rear fields, because that's our handicap, because if we started off the front, it'd be a one-horse race, basically.
Well, good luck with it tonight, Ron.
Yeah, thank you very much. I need it.
In position number 2, along with Great George, coming at 3 out of 4. Victoria Martin, the front rider, who desperately needs a truckload of points. A long haul from the Garden City States to Charlton Speedway. Ronnie Pine likewise, the Auto 1 car out of Newcastle, racing out of position 7, a scratching Crescenti from 8. Ian Brenn's car number 76 from position 9, the number 5 racer, leading 9th production from Lismore and Paul O'Neill. Tony Barklemore, K-Bar 63 from 10, and position 11 going to car number 17. Looks like a bunny rabbit.
Go, Jamie Bushell, catch him if you can.
Whoa. Don't be scared, fellas, it won't hurt you.
Remember the old greasy pig races we used to have at the Toowoomba Showgrounds? Well, now we've got a fast cat.
Mick Nicola, Ron Pine, car number 7, 76 Ian Brins. Tony Barklemore, car number 83, Paul O'Neill in 5. And Brian Mithman, car number 17, a start moments away, Speedway Fan. Here we go racing. Mark O'Brien. The Mark O'Brien car working beautifully, coming out of the ball. One machine right around, looks like Peter Warren. Has he come off the worst in car number 18? 2 cars involved across the other side of the racing circuit. Marco position 6. In position 7, Ian Brins, car number 76. Paul O'Neill in 5. Tony Barklemore, 63. And Brian Nixon, car 17 of Bullfield. Then up the Wick, roll up the car right side. The 99 car will last into the race lead. And this being running on the line for Marco O'Brien, car number 99, the virtually unsighted race car. Doing everything right, coming out of the 3-4 turn. Oh, big top line. Number 8 car, centimetres away from the concrete wall at every point. Around the Charlton Speed. Oh, Mark O'Brien hangs on. Speed comes on from Algo, chocolate, the boil lollies for Mark O'Brien. Number 99, look at Ronnie Pine. Wow! Commodore. Smash. Jumping out of the ground. Ronnie Pine with the high line with the low line going across the start finish line. Mark O'Brien. driving Victoria 1, Big Nicola. Yellow lights being turned on trackside, obviously a drama. At some point, remember Charlton Fleet Bowl. Just trying to find out exactly what the problem is at this point in time. Bader's vehicle ready to go racing. We're going to get into the race. Holding down third, waiting for the next run away. Big Double A in win. Oh, Big Double A. Likewise. Ron Pine. These three cars virtually locked together. Ronnie Pine, the one minute. Having a stunner on the next run away. There'll be a couple of car lengths across from the start finish line. Big Double A. One like the next one. The next run away. The three horses. Left to go. Excellent time. The sunshine came flyer in the way of Peter Warren. Car number 18. Hammer for down across the strike. Peter Warren took the ball. Stop that. Surely there must be a problem there at the Auto One car out of New South Wales. A passing move between Big Nicola out of Victoria 1. The Peter Warren car. Virtually slowing to a walk through would not believe it. Our fortunes can change. It's Speedway Racing. You put a set for all monies. It's all over. Rather shouting for the hapless Peter Warren driving car number 63. The motor car virtually slowing to a walk coming out of the top 10. The race winner, Speedway fans, give a big round of applause from Victoria to Charlton Speedway. Put your hands together for Mick Nicola. Victoria 1 first, second placing going to Ron Pine, car 7, and third, the number 8 car from North Queensland in the hands of Mick Dobler. Your winning time before lap of 1:02.8.
Darren, last night you put in some great drives and it's earned you top of the point score after last night's qualifying heats.
Yeah, we had a great night last night. We had a first off the front, and we had a grid 11 and grid 9 and got through to second and third. And that was probably my two worst heats for the weekend. So tonight we've got a couple of good grid draws, and hopefully I can perform well on both them and start on the front row.
Good luck with it tonight, Darren, and hope to see you on the dice later on tonight.
I hope so too, thank you.
And that's what you want. Let's hope it goes to 50 lap distance later on tonight. Let's have a bit of a look down the run line now. We've got Wayne Randell and Lindsay Hawkins alongside him. Further back to go to Dale Christensen and Gregory Smith. Further back to Darren Kane and Jack Childs. The local lads, Graham Lehman and Michael G. Gary Pagel. John Pine and Wayne Brims. Let's have a bit of a look at Gary Pagel's credentials. A number of times Australian Modified Production Champion. And this is only his third drive in a Super Sedan. Back to you, Kev.
Green light turned on. We go racing. Wayne Randall, Lindsay Hawkins, and Dale Christensen are setting the pace, setting the tempo. Out of turn number 4 for the first time across the start-finish line. The Butcherators car. The hands of Wayne Randall. What a ring combination for a lot of decades. The Butcherators and Wayne Randall almost on the inside. Lindsay Hawkins, our Mackay Speedway promoter. They are side by side. Top shelf, Freeway Racing, 22, Dale Christensen. Proved a real surprise during this last qualifier in Super Sedan car racing for one moment. I thought we may have seen a passing move between the 1-2 combination. Lindsay Hawkins getting by the Wayne Randall, number 36. Have a look at Michael G in the Prestige Weatherall Prestige Royal Body car. Yellow lights being turned on. Dale Christensen. He spun the racer on the back straight, car number 22. Looks like the Tasmania 1 car of Darren Kane also involved trackside. Okay, this time round, everything looking okay. Yes, Lindsay Hawkins, Wayne Randall, Michael G, Weatherall Prestige Royal Body car, third placing going up the back straight away. Ahead of Darren Kane, some big leaders further back in the pack, including Darren Kane driving Tasmania 1, Dale Christensen. And Greg Smith out of the Newcastle Motor Grade, car number 16. Is Just the way they're going to finish looks like the same margin, covering 3 cars as they negotiate the top 10. The Hawk, Lindsay Hawkins supporting Randall. Wayne Randall. Michael G, that made a car certainly stands out on the three-way circuit, but beautifully turned out with all prestige auto body. Car number 11, Michael G raised the made a car from any which way but loose. Obviously a great handling race car. Greg Smith running into a good tolerance up there on the top 10, the 16 car out of Newcastle almost put right around, but I'd say Lindsay Hawkins will take one hell of a car driver combination to run down the flying Lindsay Hawkins racer from the infield. Back onto the three-way track for Michael G. Now the challengers come second fast. Have a look at the Holden Commodore. And Gary Fagley goes for the outside run, going up the back straight away. He wants a good starting grid for tonight's feature 8. Gary Fagle, Dale Christensen, side by side as they negotiate the bottom 10. The white flag this time about to be displayed going across the start finish line. Look at Wayne Randall. He's breathing fire and brimstone on the rear bumper of the Lindsay Hawkins car. One circulation of the Charlton Speedway remaining and the Holden Commodore of Gary Fagle. Executed inside or outside, passing lead on the Michael G car. The race being running virtually 2 separate divisions, first and second, and third and fourth. The winner, Lindsay Hawkins, car number 14 first. Second going to Wayne Randall in car number 36. And officially third, the 11 racer of Michael G. 7 laps, Speedway fans, a top time. Okay, thanks indeed, David. Yes, the all-important B-main Speedway fans of number 11. As David mentioned down there on the infield, the first 3 positions to transfer to the final. Also, just quickly drawing out 2-metre ride up here in our race headquarters. The winner is Jamie Williams, a purple ticket A65. Jamie Williams, a purple ticket A65. Please come to our commentary box. We go racing. Oh, a brilliant start for us. Dial in this race car. There's Storm from Central Queensland. Giving no one else a look in this point. Time they are swamping the Dale Richardson car. That's with the New South Wales car number 2 of Robert Carrick, who in the second place of the New South Wales driver is running second and third down there on the bottom turn. Unfortunately, yellow lights being turned on trackside. We did forecast prior to our Citizen and B main. Hopefully this time round, yes, we go racing, the big main. Pick up the race lead, it's gone. The dice are in North Queensland, 6 lanes to play, 6 lanes to Limbo. Look at second, third and fourth. As places you are, the Newcastle car almost sideways on, one machine. Oh, I tell you what, I don't believe the carnage that's farmer up there on the 3-4 turn. Okay, hopefully no more hiccups. We go racing. Watch the roll out of the 3-4 turn. Here remains the way. Dale. Down away to the Raceway to win this time round. This time, Dale puts the big car. Certainly setting the pace, setting the tempo, going up the back straight away. A big move from Prix printing down at 16. Grand final of $15,000 up for grabs on the inside. Oh, don't tell me. Yellow light. Once again being displayed backside. There's the race. Second placing Bruce Marco. Moving up quite quickly on the next runaway, riding car number 2. There was the 3-4 turn. Between the number 6 racer at third scorn and the number 22 Number 2 Holden Commodore against the passing move this time round. Dale Richardson. Wow, as he's throwing caution of the wind big time. There's Seymour Smoke. Bellowing out of the 58 car. We go racing. The other side of the racing track. There's something amiss from the race car. Itself will look wide. Turn up the car. There's only 6 laps to race. I have no possible chance of getting first, second and third. Side by side. Coming out of the race. Putting on the race on the right side. He's down to the 20 minutes. It's gone. In second place, have a look at the Newcastle Flash. Robert Carrick around the outside of Prix. In the 16,000 on the win, still 4 laps to race, and Robert Carrick, wow, as he excelled all. He has excelled in Canada. Coming out of a big Colonel Stone car, big Colonel Stone, and Chris Marshall side by side going up the next runaway. Something has to get up there with the 3-4 turn. Chris Marshall, very wide. Looking at panels, back in Frankie's on the sunset away. Whatever that mistake may be. It's the Nick Colonel Stone car, 58 is certainly not stopping the progress, or is it Nick Colonel Stone? He puts the race car right around, coming out the 3-4 turn, dominating infield. Back on the 3-way track, going across the finish line. The 1-2-3 combination, that's where all our 3-way bands have got their interest centered. In this all-important 1-2-3, turn to the big car, assuring a position. Down number 22, the winner, Dale Christensen, second, then Scorn, down number 6. And officially third, we go to the Robert Carrick car out of New South Wales. Car 2, 3-way bands have had a big round of applause for him. The winner, car number 22, Dale Christensen first. Second, the number 6 racer, Des Scorn, and officially third in car 2, Robert Carrick.
In Australia, but in America too. They spend a lot of time in the United States building and racing. I think they're not long back from the United States actually. Tanya hasn't enjoyed the best of the season so far, but I'm sure she's about to make amends. Car number 77, Wayne Brims, the Brims bulk entry car. Have a look where he's starting. Car number 97, we've got to give this guy a big wrap up. The Yarraman Fuel Service car. Of Gary Pagel, car number 97. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gary Pagel's third time tonight in a super sedan. He's very, very creditable in the modified production car. He's won a couple of Australian titles, countless Queensland and New South Wales state championships. Tonight he's in the super sedan. This is his third only drive in a super sedan. He's absolutely loving the experience, and we wish them all well with 50 grueling laps to travel. Have a look where John and Ron Pine are. Not where I'd like to be, but let me tell you something. Come checkered flag time. These guys will be honking. Come on now, turns 1 and 2. Let's go down past the bar. You guys should be full of cheer. Come on, let's get them on their way. Turn 3 and 4, work this concrete corner. Come on. Give these blokes a standing ovation. They've got to do 50 laps around this place. You reckon you guys can do 50 laps? Well, that's what you're asking of these guys, and they want to turn it on. Let them know you care. Let them know you're here to watch. There's 50 laps. It's 400 metres around. That's a long, long way when you're doing 50 laps. As I said before, the tyres are going to be absolutely critical and crucial. We may even have to for fuel stop if there's a lot of restart. The nerve on high alert. Stewart down, just checking to make sure that these cars are all in their right order. What about all you ladies in the audience? How about a big roar for Tanya Smith? Come on, girls. Righto, just slowing them down. It'll be first corner chaos. Jamie McHugh, no slouch on the right foot. Have a look who's beside him. 3 times Tasmanian champion right alongside him. Darren Kane. This time around, ladies and gentlemen, they will be on their way.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? This is it. $15,000 to win. The promoter, Jamie McHugh, starting out of pole position. Looks like one more cruising lap as far as I'm concerned up here in our race headquarters. The field, an absolute star-studded field of Super Sedans. The best in Queensland, the best in New South Wales. Mick Nicole, the lone entry out of Victoria. Can it be Jamie McHugh? There is chances galore. Tanya Smith in a very handy row number 2, position 3, coming out of the 3-4 turns. Looks like something's still amiss out there trackside. Chris Metcalf just casting an eye over the field as they go across the start-finish line. A lot of the experienced drivers, the 2 Pine boys, Ron Pine, John Pine, would no doubt be realising John led right. It's a long way to win, a long way to go. Let's not try and win it in the first lap. Are you ready, Speedway fans? Jamie McHugh around the outside. Hamilton up, Hamilton Royale. They're on the outside. The Tasmanian one car, Darren Kane and Jamie McHugh. They are side by side, wheel to wheel as the entire field. Reel off, lap number 1, 3 wide, 4 wide. Incredible $15,000 for the lap number 1 up here at Charlton Speedway. Jamie McHugh gets the heavy Transylvanian car. Into the second position. The big lead around the outside. The Holden Commodore. Have a look at this. Holden Commodore with the Garrett fuel supplies. Already a yellow light being turned on trackside. Unfortunately, looks like the overall prestige all-day buddy car of Michael G. Sitting up there on turn number 3, the Newcastle 2 car.
There is methanol spilt all over the racetrack and a little bit to the infield. That will take a little bit of cleaning up.
We'll leave you turned on, David. Thank you.
Yes, thanks, Kev. Yes, as I was saying, Robert Carrick, bad luck for him. Ruptured a fuel bladder. You can still see the fuel coming out of the fuel.
Look at the tyres in the race cars are almost the same. The motor department quite okay. No shadow of doubt. Wayne Brim 77. Speedway fans, are you ready? 50 laps and $15,000 as we go racing. Jamie McHugh making us out of the start, coming out of the 3-4 turn. There's centimetres separating the entire field, going up the back and away. Jamie McHugh, Darren Kane. Tanya Smith out of New South Wales, running in a very, very handy third placing. For that matter, looking for the race lead, going down the lane. Now, picking up third place out of Tanya Smith, away from the car. Going like a skyrocket on the back straight away, likewise, Gary Bagel in the all-conquering Holden Commodore, car number 97, Jamie McHugh, and speed up halfway with Mr. David Button down the running still a few minutes to go. And David Button was only his third or fourth place in the Super Sedan division, which was one hell of a show of brilliance from Gary Cagle driving the Bernie Jack car out of Yarmouth on the South Burton District. All over quite happy running around 6 or 7 position. After the Victorian champion, Victor Cole, are going up the back straight, run by John Payne. Johnny Leslie, car number 81, without doubt. One long race, specialist John Leslie. It's going to get trucked out of guys. The captain, Charlton, Marco Bryant, car number 9, the Darren Kane. Starting to extend that race lead, putting 4 or 5 car leads. Between Sulphur, Miami, and French Rivera, 23 cars, Canadian down, look at Ray Randall. Oh, and the Victorian down to Speedway race, and certainly does. This guy has struck last to the experience, Wayne Randall. Wayne Randall, the butler, sitting there staying down, watching the move. From Jamie McHugh, watching which line he's taking, which track he's taking. Oh, onto the cars, sideways on up there on the 3-4 turn. Looks like Dale Christensen for some reason starting ahead of Paul O'Neill, driving car number 5. That is a cruel blow for Paul O'Neill, starting rear of field in the this morning stand. Car 5, obviously Paul O'Neill, the offending driver up there on the 3-4 turn. Darren Kane, what a smooth operator. No wonder Ian Butcher wanted Darren Kane to join his race team down there at Ian Butcher Race Start in September. The Tasmanian Tiger, the Tasmanian champion. Second placing. Wayne Reynolds and the Ian Butcher cars right to the fore, running in first and third. Tanya Smith from Rocket Race Cars, fourth placing down here across the strike. And we go racing once more. First to back straight away. Second placing, Jamie McHugh, back in the third, Wayne Randall. Now Tanya Smith is sitting back in fourth placing. Inside, second placing is hard. On the 130, from third drive, Generation Racer. Down at the 77, Gary Cagle, sixth placing, coming out of the 3-4 turn. Victor Cole, one down, running fine. One of the big movers, have a look at Tanya Smith. Hooks this rocket race car up the outside of Wayne Randall. As he comes out of the 3-4 turns, they are closing quickly. On Jamie McHugh, down to the 23 of the Raceway. Charlton last night. Works in Tanya Smith, plays of 5, 6 cars going down the lane and away. Tanya Smith and this rocket race cars has been working pitifully at every point. Round the Charlton Speedway complex, Tanya. Please go hard, look at the wheel on down the line. And they drive the speed up the pressure. Oh, hard step on the tail. Jamie McHugh to the number 9 race that was that allowed the likes of Wayne Randall. They are running wheel to wheel with 4 guys. You can throw a blanket over those 4 guys. One to start inside. Third one is short. They can 5 yards of the way of Wayne Randall. Tanya Smith and Wayne Randall. This is certainly one of the highlights. Jackson left all Wayne Randall. Onto the infield, back onto the three-way track. Down to the third. Unfortunately, Wayne Randall from 2-3 on into 4 positions. Down to the 36. Yellow light being turned on trackside. That makes Lindsay Hawkins, car from North Queensland, car number 14. Setting the tempo with 33 laps remaining during this $15,000 to win. Super Sedan cars, 2 nights, 2-way spectacular up here at Charlton Speedway. 3 lights turned on, action on, Jamie McHugh. Time to push the wrong leg. On the 23 car going up the back straight away, there's real pressure being applied to Darren Kane, the Tasmania 1 car, taking it for 1 favor. All those top guys got a nice center of the level. The 2 racer and Darren Kane, Wayne Randall. Down the outside of Wayne Randall, going to get down the outside of Tanya Smith. Jamie, following it, quickly as they take to go race. These two riders driving away from the third place. Have a look at Gary Tangle in car 97. Dave Shelby, the Melbourne Commodore, is going to take out $15,000 for the lead of 50 laps round this lightning line. $3 Charlton Speedway this way. Charlton down to number 9, Sarah in third. Ron Prix driving Canada 70. Place for that. On the leading 4 cars, John Lakeland and Darcy Pride, Daniel Smith. Starting the lead round is Canada 9, Bill Runners. They are coming on like the game factors. They will find on the long distance race specialist of Newcastle made a race 4 cars, which we believe it was still 28 left to race. Gary Tagle now, riding Tracy Reed around the outside of Darren Gaines. Darren Gaines, that's next you. That's right, that's coming out of the 3-4 turn. This was the opportunity. Then Gary Tagle was looking for the 97, Danny Jack later. Gary Tagle. All eyes, there's the Sedan, 97 Darren Jacob down. The 5-hour 20X coming out of the 3-4 turn is from a touch. Just giving an indication of how we can race here at Charlton Speedway without any car damage. I tell you what, I don't think I've seen a race as thrilling as what we're seeing out there trackside during the lining up in race at 2. Once more looks like the hapless Lindsay Hawkins just getting the 14 cars or trying to restart the 14 car on the inside.
What do you think about that Jamie McHugh? That's our young guy, car number 1. We've got Jamie McHugh. We've got Darren Kane. We've got Gary Tagle. That's back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thanks, David. Yes, the race leader. James McHugh. I just thought for one moment that may have been a driver's side. The near side of fighting on the James McHugh car. But the good news is, everything A.O.K. now setting up a good wheel blind buffer. Over Darren Kane in second place in Gary Tagle. Mr. Spectacular himself riding this Sherman Holding Commodore. Number 97. Back in the fourth place in 77. Wayne Brindle. Daniel Smith. Ron Pride, Wayne Randall, this has been fourth placing from down to the 36. The Victorian champion realising the lap starting to run down very, very rapidly indeed. If he wants to fill a major place, he's got to do it quickly. Likewise, John Pride. And Paul O'Neill outside it to get Chester. Front of the field, headed by Jamie McHugh in down to the 23. Darren Kane, the Tasmanian champion. Second placing third. Have a look at this. Gary Tagle car is up. Needs to look up the outside of the Darren Kane car is sitting virtually right on the rear number of the high bound. He is watching the race cars across the start when he's riding Wayne Press. No question mark. Thing is putting it over. Race to the line side. He's down to the 77. 8-10 Charlton. Daniel Smith ahead of number 7 car of Ron Pride. In third. Quick McCall around of Victoria. Driving Victoria London. And Wayne Randall down to the 36 side. The pace may have dropped off slightly. With a Holden Commodore and Gary Tagle. Owen Hampton. He has bounced back at 1 million miles an hour to about an 8-foot-pound ride. Across the southeast line, Gary Tagle was something was a look. No way. Like a split the race leader, James McHugh, and the driver in second place. So I'm going to do it for Jamie McHugh and Darren Kane. So one full domination almost brings them. Sometimes up there on the top there. Here's the big opportunity. So Gary Tagle now he unleashes all his power going up the back of the way. The Holden Commodore will go to second place. Then he'll pick off the race leader and have to fight up here at Charlton Speedway. Jamie McHugh back in the fourth placing. Wayne Brindle down at the 77. Darren Kane. That is where that Commodore absolutely excelled. Off the back straight away from the car that jumped out of the ground. Off your fleet, out of it. Looks like Darren Kane may, yes, be running out of the third flag. Still 16 laps remaining during this 15 laps, $15,000 to win. Gary Tagle will be playing one driver, who's preventing me at this point in time from taking home the grand table of $15,000. I think you'll find these guys an outside passing move on the Tornadoes 23 car of James McHugh. Justice in 10th. Why shouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be? Picking up he goes right running. Darren Kane third. Fourth place is Forrest. Wayne Press coming at 77 ahead of us. Number 7 car. The Warner one over on the line. The 4 lanes, all lines. Fiddler on 4 cars. Going at 100 cars to try. Dale Nicholson. Being left in car number 22. Horsepower coming out of the 23 car and going to the queue as the speed with the Holden Commodore and Gary Pagel down to the 97. Oh, this could be a big chance for Gary Pagel. He's got the leather car hooked up, looking for an outside passing move on the 23 car of Jamie McHugh. Now, I don't think he was close enough down there on turn number 2. He's wanted the rear bumper of the Jamie McHugh car. Could have executed enough horsepower coming out of the 3-4 turn. Gary Pagel and Jamie McHugh. This is the best in the Sedan car race. We can especially say I've been in the lifetime of believe you me, I witnessed quite a few of these lap cars. This could make things extremely interesting indeed. There's general damage on the 96 car, 97 car of Gary Pagel. Now we'll Jamie McHugh decide to go the inside or the outside round these lap cars coming out of the 3-4 turn. Gary Pagel has been behind him where they go down question mark. The fastest way round Charlton Speedway is booked the yellow racer. Round the 3-4 is John Charlton. Well, I was just going to say, James Guy round the outside is Jamie McHugh coming out of the top turn. Darren Kane. Oh, brilliant damage to the Holden Commodore and Gary Pagel. They have done thousands of hard lap tours of the night. Ricky Lambert, who are Charlton Speedway, the south Appalachian. Jamie McHugh in that clear position going in like the Charlton United. What can Darren Kane do about the Jamie McHugh gun of the 23? Wayne Press, 77, looking in third place in Darren Kane. I can look the next report. Oh, Jamie McHugh and Darren Kane. Oh, what was the Steve Stewart scorecard on the inside on the 3-4 something we can say confidently. There was a lot of daylight under the 23 by an international man's racer. Just wondering how the basic bonnet. Reflecting the view from Darren Kane, sitting there in the second racing element at one side. As he enjoys this immensely running side, and the number 1, DX Commodore. He puts the Commodore around the outside, coming out of the 3-4 turn. There is some very running fine. Almost up the concrete wall of that runaway. The lap rapidly running down into the front of the move. Just round with the mid-lap split. Start up into that big terrain. Jamie McHugh, he's got the green in sight. He knows the lap cars are causing chaos at this point in time. Right, really inside. Jamie McHugh, the white flag out. Darren Kane to take a look at Ron Pride. What a finish. The 50 lap of Super Sedan car racing here. That a big round of applause, Speedway fans. I'm sure you will agree, all the race fans who are Charlton Speedway. That is one of the best events you'll witness in the world of Super Sedan car racing.
Third place tonight.
Yeah, it's a long race and it was a hard race. I actually thought we had one more lap to go, but anyway, I'm stoked with third. I'd like to thank all my sponsors. Yeah, and it was just a great race.
Ladies and gentlemen, in third place tonight, Wayne Brems. In second place tonight, the man, or one of the men that made this great event possible. Would you please welcome in second place, Jamie McHugh.
I want to thank everyone for coming. It's been a great 2 nights. The racing was great. I'd like to thank Michael, Marie G, and special thanks to my wife Sharon for putting this event on. And I'd like to thank my crew that, because I've had no time to spend with them, they've prepared a great car. And Rocket Race Cars, best car in Australia. Thank you.
Jamie, for a moment there I almost thought you had it.
Yeah, I did too, but you know, Wayne drove well and he got past me and he deserved to win it.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie McHugh. And the winner of the very, very first Titan Garages and Carports Super Sedan Grand Prix goes to Wayne Reynolds.
Thank you very much. I just absolutely stoked. I just don't know what to say. But first off, Michael and can't even think of his name, Jamie McHugh, for putting the show on. They took a big gamble, I suppose, by putting it on. But as far as I've seen, the racing's been excellent. The quality of the car here is unbelievable. Like, I mean, this is Australian title just about, and 25 cars, I said the other night, could win it, and we just had a little glimmer of hope. And Ian Botcher Racing, Jamie said his was the best race cars in Australia. Well, we beat him, so ours has got to be the better one. No, I'm only joking. But Ian Botcher Racing, thank you very much for persevering with me. I'm just stoked. It's just something that we deserve, and I don't mean that in a smart-ass way. We deserve it. We put a good effort in, and I've let them down so many times sometimes, and I kick myself in the ass, but shit, I'm stoked, you know. Just thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Reynolds. I'd like to ask Dean McComb to come forward now and present Wayne with a $15,000 cheque. And Dean, it doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, congratulations, Wayne. That was a fantastic race. Representing Titan tonight, I'd like to thank everybody involved. It's been a fantastic show, and I think the crowd out there would have loved what they've seen tonight. Congratulations to Wayne, as I said. Commiserations to Jamie. I mean, he was sitting in the box seat and traffic got there, and the man who went on the outside was the one who won the race. So that was brilliant. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much, Dean McComb, representing Titan Garages and Carports.
I didn't mean to forget Titan Garages. I know they're a great sponsor of Speedway, and I see what they do in the last few years for Speedway. Thank you very much for putting this show on. I just take my hat off to people who do this. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Wayne. Certainly a deserved winner. We'd like to thank all you fans too for coming out, because I'm sure you'll all agree it just does not get much better than that. Righto. When these guys are finished playing with the chamfers. Fans, don't go home yet. We're going to put them in the back of the ute shortly, and they're going to do a lap of honour. So just don't go home just quite yet.
Thumbs up, guys. Come on, Wayne. Big thumbs up.
Thank you.
Jamie.
Yeah, it's just going to here. Yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone that's supported us. Chris Metcalf, that's put a lot of work in. Tracy Brown, that's put a lot of work in. Titan Garages for sponsoring it. Ian Botcher Motors, Racers Warehouse, and Who's Your Race Tyres. We're very happy. My wife Sharon, Marie G and Michael. We hope to make this a once-a-year event, and I thank all the drivers for coming and supporting this first-time event. Thank you very much.
Where's this seatbelt, buddy? You don't need a seat there.
Okay. Get rid of these. Get away, get away.
They go out seem quite well, but practice you don't.
In the country and wherever them, show me the money and I'll be.
What it's all about, but we were very fortunate to get Fishwick. We had a bit of an incident at Newcastle too.
Too bad, but oh man, you need to start again. That's terrible. It's too much crap. Start again. It's out that night, the lead that, and it's I'm terrible. I'm spun out. Isn't it really? I didn't notice. It's actually my birthday, 1st of January, but no, sorry, I'm not going to tell you my age.
Associated with Speedway now for some...
Yeah, 3 times, back-to-back last 2 years. And
Well, we've run last season and this season, but the last 3...
And normally they have a nice hooky track for...
50 laps, you've got a fair chance of coming from...
Let's go, there's some tremendous talent in the pits here tonight.
Darren Kane, the ex-Tasmanian champion, Mick Doubler. Right, a brilliant start from Neil Craig. The Welby's race engines good placing. Still held in on number 69, Darren Neil Craig. Oh, a passing blue, Clay Bow of Charlton Speedway. Greg Rawlings is going to be a Commodore race victory. Ronnie Hyde, Ronnie Hyde, Marco Bryce, the trail involving Marco Bryan, Wayne Brent, the number 6 across the starting line, the Florence, left from the breeze, oh, a big move from the presence of John Leslie, Canada 81, right side, oh, a contact between Peter Warren, and Michael G, pace cars, oh, another lose on the top 10, made the cars every which way, the fourth end, action time, better back on the back, front stretch, and the Bolivia, online circulation of Charlton Speedway remains, going to be now Christensen, or Tony Darkle, late bow. At Charlton Speedway, the 2 race leaders. Yes, we go racing, Ross Doyle, Ron Pine looking for inside passing loose, oh! Well, made the cars every which way, but late. So round number 2, he's doing a superhuman job of putting 4 cars of family cars. Darren Kane of it, Bruce Marshall. Oh, Bruce Marshall, 1 line. Boy, would be an understatement. Darren Kane, a whole new complex, a whole new outlook coming over of it. He's doing everything right out there, trackside. Further back and up to mile 9, the way he's going, doing round number 2. Could quite easily take out maximum points. 1 and 2. And no, from limit up there we know. And the boys in the floor are just having a bit of a fiddle just to make it go round. Just that little bit more. And there's just an added bonus. But he's no one can't quite get the job done. He's ready to go back to the better electrical car. And there's a... Of the South Burnett this week. Peter Warren further down the look at John the Wiley Boston Speedway. Oh, John left right. He's Machine and Mick McCullough, the Victorian champion, starting off the front row. Mick McCullough now there's the race lead down there on the 1-2 turn. Michael G. Taxi finds us frantic wave action. They are 3 wide. Working the back straightaway. Roll the Jack Child in the back straightaway. Tanya Smith. As she sets the Charlton Speedway alike, the Michael G commends Big Nicola. Michael G takes over the race, leads it back. How long? Have a look at Tanya Smith. She's jumped on the loud pedal once again, going up the back straightaway. One driver with a big move round the outside, the Holden Commodore, Bruce Marshall.
Yeah, the crowd was very good tonight.
Drives, and it's earned you top of the point score after last night's qualifying.
Going really well.
Well, good luck, Gary, in tonight's 50 lap.
Only one way, mate. Put your helmet on back to front. No.
It's not turned on, I'll wreck it. Richie.
Smile.
Cap. Let's know, you are set. That is one hell of a spectacle going across the start-finish line. Tomato in the Miami National Bears raceries, turned up the wick. Oh, figure from the front wheel coming out of the 314, just wondering how wide you can get a board belt. Going to Canada, 17. Looks like a bunny rabbit. Go, Jamie Busher! The Marco line down, working beautifully coming out of the ball. One machine right around. Let's see in the Prestige level. Wetherall, Prestige, Royal Body Car, yellow light being turned on. Dale, number 11. Michael G. Rains to the car from any which way that moves on the field. Third and fourth. As Places July, the Newcastle car almost sideways on. One machine. Stop on, and tell me. Wow, he's going caution of the wind big time. There's Seymour Smoke.
All the action here tonight, and if you'd like to get a copy of all the action, beautiful one from Andrew.
Are you ready, Speedway fans? Jamie McHugh around the outside. Have a look at Battle Royale. They're lying on the outside, but they're taking one car over the car. Into the second position. The big loser around the outside. The Holden Commodore. Have a look at this. Holden Commodore from the town of an island. And they can drive and speed up the pressure. He wins around the outside of Aaron James. Aaron James. Harry Pagel and Jane McHugh. This is the best thing of the man car race. This yellow racer. Round the Prix boys. John Charlton. Wallace. Aaron James. I can look the next report. Oh, Jamie McHugh. James is taking the second placing. Have a look at one side. As he enjoys this immensely running fine. And there is some very fun. Oh, running fine. Almost up the concrete wall of that.
We'd like to thank all you fans too for coming out, because I'm sure you will all agree it just does not get much better than that.
I say run if I were you, James.
Righto. When these guys are finished playing with the chamfers. Fans, don't go home yet. We're going to put them in.